Hello, Robs. We got another beer. Pumpkin beer. This one, I believe, is number 8 of 2024. It is Grand Armory Brewing. Focus, please. Grand Armory Brewing Pumpkin Slappuccino. This pumpkin ale slaps. 6.5% alcohol by volume. Saw this was a Michigan brand, but it's a very busy can. Probably can't turn it sideways. Don't see Grand Armory. Anyway, let's pull this. This is a new one. I've never heard of it. I've never heard of Grand Armory. I don't know how long it's been out. My typical heathen pour. Whoa, this almost looks like nitro. It's a heady stout, bruv. It's also got a strange black top. Whoa. It does slap. I don't know if it slaps your jibs or fucking sensibilities. Very heavy coffee, and in my way of thinking of coffee, I don't feel that it's cappuccino-esque. Tastes more like black coffee to me. Still trying to find out where this is from. Deep flavors of espresso. All right, this is espresso, actually. Maybe I've never had an espresso, but I thought it's called Slappuccino. Is there a big difference between espresso and cappuccino? I always thought cappuccinos were rather smooth, milky-ish. And pumpkin spice with a creamy, sweet lactose finish. Grand Haven, Michigan. Maybe the key is in the pour and not out of the can. Let's get this frothy head going there, bruv. Take a look at it. Billows. It's like a cloud, bruv. Singing to you, buddy. Too bad it won't focus. One more can sip, and then we'll get into this pillow of espresso. I'm going to make an observation here, Bubba. And since I'm one of the few sentient beings who never stooped down and polluted his brain with marijuana, because I am drugs myself, I want to say that this tastes like marijuana smells, if that makes any sense to you. It's got like I don't want to call it skunky, but it's got a marijuana taste to it to me. Mind you, as I've said, never smoked marijuana, but I've been around plenty of people who have. Some people who do every 5 seconds. Yeah. I know you've heard that before. It tastes like something smells. This tastes like marijuana. Marijuana smoke. I'm not detecting any pumpkin whatsoever. I can taste the lactose and a slight sweetness probably from the lactose. Milky taste, but pumpkin negligible, if any. Sort of tastes like a porter by some company which escapes me. Maybe it's Big Lake, which is another Michigan brand, I believe. Yeah. This tastes like marijuana smells. Which might be favorable to some, but it's pretty negligent. Not negligent, but neutral flavor for me. It's kind of tastes like a porter. Let me stir it up, see if we get something. That taste, I got a little more of a pumpkin-y taste, but once again, it's negligible. Do we want to see the rest of this can? Look at this morose looking Jacko lantern. Is that his Slappuccino? I mean, it slaps all right, but maybe the marijuana taste is what the pumpkin's supposed to be. I'm thinking maybe burnt toast. Doesn't taste like burnt toast. Doesn't taste like burnt, charred, sauteed, anything pumpkin to me. Tastes like a weak porter with some heavy coffee notes. And the coffee notes seem to dissipate after the first couple drinks. I don't know if my tongue just becomes immune to the flavor at that point. The marijuana taste kind of goes away as well. It could also be just warming up. Yeah, it tends to get sweeter as it goes. Sweeter with less of that brusque musk taste. Not a bad beer. Give it about a 6.8. As a pumpkin beer, it's going to be lower tier. But I'm trying to think of which pumpkin beers I've had so far. I know it's better than Punkin Ale, just because everything's better than Punkin Ale. What is it? Let's see what they are. It's kind of unfair to this beer because a lot of my less favorites. Yeah, Dogfish Head Punkin Ale is going to be, I guarantee, the worst beer of the year. Maybe not the worst. And as I've said, this is stiff competition, so it's kind of an unfair number 7 for this beer because it's going up against Southern Tier, 2 Southern Tiers, a Rogue, 2 Elysian, and the Timber Ales Godzilla Pumpkin Ale. So, I mean, this would be middle of the road. By no means is it a bad beer, but as a pumpkin beer, it's somewhat of a failure. Yeah, there's that marijuana taste again. again. It even has a smell of marijuana too. Maybe that's the hops. Yeah, no real discernible pumpkin to me. And that marijuana smoke taste. Tastes like a porter. Not a bad beer, just not a pumpkin beer, really. They would dump a little more pumpkin in there, probably some cinnamon, a little more of the pumpkin pie spices. Probably be more well balanced in the genre of pumpkin ales. As is, number 7 out of 8. That's all.